I've had a good amount of people suggesting that I try this challenge. Back when I attempted the Boston Spa Pits, why not try it black? And this time, not to mildly infuriate some of you, we will unlock the map the correct way. Click the rock with 1 scar, then 2, then 3, then 4. Only 4 clicks needed to make the map heaps harder. And just like that, we have tar pits, and we now have to beat a boss that only has a track length of this tiny circle. I'm also spicing things up by doing Dread Bloon, so that we're forced to use different types of towers. I think the trickiest part of this boss challenge is going to be the early game, like being unable to snowball as hard as other maps because you have to spend so much money on defense. Also, I think this is the okay play. Geraldo round 4, and then NFT now. But right now, Geraldo and Dark Monkey only covers 4 or 5 lanes, so need 200 for a sub soon. Alright, and finally we get a first farm around 11 with 72 lives. I still think I'll stick to the tried and true farm method of, IMF into the Monkeyopolis, but I'll see. Not sure how quickly I'm gonna be able to get it up though, because I think I need more defense already. I don't know if shooting turrets are actually very good in this map because, they're not straight lines, they're all curves. So I would bet the shooter performs pretty poorly there. Maybe another sub? Yeah. So apparently round 15 is so hard that I need 3 subs. And I'm still gonna lose lives here. 26. Ouch. Okay, I think no matter what I do, I just have to leak a crap ton of lives this round. I feel like Boomerang's decent because it has the double ring with the monkey knowledge. But even then, I don't think I can even get my 2-0-0 farm up. This early game is so much worse than I imagined. Holy crap. I'm not even gonna get a bank at this point, I don't think. I can hardly get my second farm up. Okay, round 21, finally. I don't even get the banana from round 21. Probably dead this round. Round 22 is, way too hard. Oh my god. I'd like to end this round with above 10 lives. Pretty please. Above 10. No. Come on, shooty turrets. This is my best round 22 so far. Which speaks volumes, because yes, a good round 22 is 10 lives left. Only to die this round. Okay, let's try something crazy. Guided Magic 101 Wizard. It got buffed early game, which might save some lives, because the Bolt has really good seeking, and honestly, that's really good. To leak only 3 lives on round 23. Not bad, but again, down to 4 now, and I still don't have farm 2. Well, for the first time in what seems like forever, we have a mana shield again. So that's great. So this is the round where I normally want to sell NFT, but I only have 11k if I sell it. That's so piss poor. That's nowhere near enough money for a Monkeyopolis, right? Let me just see. I can't even get Monkey Town. Yeah, right. Wow. It's so bad that I'm $5,000 off a Monkeyopolis. It might be better just to keep on going farms until I get a Monkeyopolis. Good news, I'm 2k off Monkeyopolis on round 33. So I think I gotta beat just one more round here, and then we'll blast off. Unfortunately, camos come this round, so let me see. What do I do for camo as well? Camo pot? How about this in Monkey Sense? Alright, whatever. 5 lives left. Sell now for 9.4k. Alright, somehow I did not make $2,000 that last round. This sucks. So end at 34 then, right? Surely we'll have enough for Monkeyopolis 5 rounds before Dread Bloon. I think this run is cooked. Alright, let's see. I think the money's there. Wow, just barely, by $500. So it's at this point, I should drop a lot of shooty turrets so that they get the Monkey Town buff, so we get more money. Alright, we'll do 5 shooty turrets, 1 for each, well, section. 5 rounds left. Is that enough for a farm? I think so. Oh, great, this rams this round. Lovely. Okay, idea. Glue. 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 I'm getting desperate. Let's see. Nope. So it is safe to say I've officially dead-ended this run before we even got to tier 1. So I'm just gonna triple gun outbuff my way to 40 just to see how, like, again, cooked we are. How poor I'd be to be able to defend Dread Bloon in such a short amount of track length. Because this is, like, so much harder than even I imagined it being. Again, I don't claim to be the best boss player in the world. In fact, far from that. So I'm not going to say it's impossible to do this on medium prices, but given the way things are looking, I don't think I can do it. Alright, unironically, after one whole hour, we made it to tier 1, but look how poor we are. 23,000 is nowhere near enough money for a boss. I'm pretty sure 042 Spike Storm, in case you're wondering, doesn't land on, like, yeah, it splits between all 5 lanes, so that's obviously a bad idea. Say, do 2 first strike abilities get me down? Okay, it does. And then I just buy and resell it, but obviously that's really inefficient. But first off, let me see. Oh no, okay, this is definitely not possible. I wanted to see if the Rock Bloons spawned on 5 lanes, and they do. That makes Dread Bloon, I think, almost impossible tier 1. The only way I see this being possible is changing Dread Bloon to what I believe is the easiest boss on this map, Elite Vortex. And also, dropping it down to easy prices so that we're able to snowball. Otherwise, there's no way I can work with the amount of money that I had. In case you aren't aware, there is, like, not a bug, maybe a feature. If there's multiple lanes, then Vortex's Slipstream will apply to all lanes. Don't worry, though. I think I know a way to be able to handle even the Slipstream balloons on other lanes. It's just, when thinking about other bosses, it's also just as impossible. Like, Bloon Arius will spawn balloons in the back of the track on all 5 lanes, which I don't think there's anything cheap I can use to defend that. Okay, Vortex is still hard in its own right. He's spawning yellows on round 5. Kill me right now. Okay, this is a much better snowball. End of round 30. Can sell this now, and I think we can get Monkey Opus this round, ideally. Let's see, affordable. Yes, indeed. And okay, get back to farming like ASAP. Farm here. Don't die in the meantime, I got 18 lives to work with. I'm also gonna take advantage of the free Dart Monkey every single round, because I'm actually gonna need it for, well, the boss here for extra defense, so 1 Dart Monkey per round. So the only bad thing about this defense is that I cannot sell it under the flavor trades. There's no way on Tarpits to make it work with the placement being so far from the water. So it is with what it is with the loss of money. Thinking 3 marketplaces and then just get a flavor and then hold the money till tier 1. And this is the max amount of free Dart Monkeys I can fit under the Monkey City. Again, I'll take what I can get. Alright, so let me test if the flavor trades reaches the tower. It does, nice. Now this has extra sell back. Before I do that though, let me actually make sure if I need to sell the Monkey Opus, because if I can get away without selling it, well, that would be huge. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna try to use a sniper to defend tier 1. You might know where I'm going with this. $13,000, yup, I think the money's there. We just need to sell, like, 1 or 2 marketplaces. What if I sell the village in this? Perfect, $2 to spare. Every dollar matters, eh? So first off, watch what happens if I leave it on strong. And look at the balloons. I repeat, look at the balloons coming from the other 4 lanes. If they do show up, where are they? Oh yeah, there they are. See the ceramics? They are all slipstreamed. And so, I think I have to leave the Elite Defender on first, just to be able to survive those. And that's why we need a Global Range Tower to defend Vortex here. Again, actually, if I want to micro or pop this faster, I try to leak 1 life if possible. But that's very hard to activate the attack speed boost of EDEF, of course. But I can't do that with ceramics in the way, that's too risky. I think I need to try to greed in the meantime, so keep on upgrading farms. There's that. Let's try to leak now, okay? There we go. There we go. Attack speed activated. And then every time that times out, I should try to leak a life again. Remember? I'll gain them back with the marketplaces later, so not a big deal. And again, more lives late. And we can keep Elite Vortex at the entrance. Even though we can beat it, or rather, we don't need to activate it so quickly to beat it, it's better you do that so that the rounds, like, we can end this round faster so we can sell this for income. I repeat, end of round 48 would be nice, or 44. BRF now. Come on, 19 lives. Basically using all my lives here. Just for Elite Defender ability. And I should get this before the end of round 45. Nice. Nice. Pretty clean, all things considered. Let me sell this now for, I guess, 023. And then overclock. I think we can work with this start. Now it's Operation Get Banana Central. Ideally by round 50. So I think this would have applied to all bosses regardless on Tar Pits, but it's usually that the first tier will be the hardest. Because again, the multi-lanes. Once you get to late game where I think your Paragons will be able to hit the other lanes by default, it's just going to be like any regular boss, except the lane is still really, really, really short. I'm also thinking, sadly, because of Vortex's ability to remove projectiles like on the track, we can't really use a Spike Paragon to like insta-kill like we could maybe with other bosses. That's why I kind of want a Dread Bloon for the insta-gib. Alright, full auto, so I don't have to worry about the cerams this round. At least it should work, right? Jeez, it almost leaks. But okay, 4 centrals afforded. What I want to do is look at this amazing flavor trade spot. Can sell these 2 for extra income. I would say after round 50 here. Don't die. Oh, I need more defense. We can do it now, right? Sell, 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 sell. Oh, so close. Fine, fine, 1 more round. And now it should be there easily. Indeed. There by 1k. Okay, now please can we defend Moabs with Alpbuff 024? Or is this too sus still? Yeah, what the hell? I'm losing all the lives I gained from marketplaces. Alright, let's try Never Miss for the 50s then. A bit overkill on defense now, but I think that's no problem so long as we've like finally got a good farming setup. But still, we should try to be efficient because as you should know, it's the early rounds that matter the most for farming due to snowballing. Once you get to near the end, we can be a little bit more lazy. But for now, we must sweat and do overclock for each BRF. $80,000 coming into tier 2. We got a lot of options. Should we just get set up for the late game and get my big plane into Ace Paragon or Crew Pops? I mean, it's only $2,000 away, so you know what? Let's do it. If we can get away with that, then that'd be pretty massive. Here we go. I guess I should buy an overclock for it then. Alright, let's put on Wing Monkey. I assume it works fine. And it's also able to defend the 4x speed Moabs. Right? Yep. There's kill 1 of 8. I don't think I actually even need the... Oh, actually, no, I definitely do need the overclock. It is definitely falling behind. But I think it's a big plane solo, right? Yep, 2 of 8 was a bit earlier than the first one, so that's... Oh, wait, no. That mob there definitely kills me. So I would say I still need to get an Elite Defender. 025 on first, maybe? It's this mob here. Good. EDEF got it. Alright, how about Alpbuff then, 420? That should give us... That should push us over the edge enough. Also, one issue with Tar Pits / Spot Pits is not a lot of space for farms. I'm pretty much almost done with 420, so I guess it's time to trade up our army in the middle. Which is going to be, again, heavily nerfed because of the lack of space. Normally, you could put stuff on the black, but not here. Yep, and the end for tier 2. Yes, I know I can do Lord of the Abyss, but is it actually worth it? I'm so low on other space that it might not be worth it to get rid of like 3 BRFs just to finish it. I don't know. I haven't run the numbers on this. So I think I'm just going to leave it at 11 and then finish the rest with BRFs. I don't know if it's just my bad, but I can only fit 2 farms on the top side of each side here. That's it. Oh, wait, I found it. Hang on, there's a spot. Nice. Alright, I just realized that I think I'm wasting another farm spot where the Flying Fortress could be. But I already dropped it for tier 2, so I guess we have to live with that mistake. Anyway, I think we're just missing this. And I guess actually, I should probably replace this for a Monkeynomics if the flavor trades isn't really worth it. I'm actually going to sell 1 spot so I can get an Energizer for XP and cooldowns, so faster Ultra Boosts and Overclocks. Hold on, I can fit 1 more farm here, but I just realized that I'd like to maybe keep space for Chinook. I guess we can use this for income too. But I want to get tempo is last thing. It's the last big moneymaker here. I think I'll use to sacrifice stuff. We are definitely a lot poorer than on other maps, like in terms of max money per round. I think we can work with it though. So starting off at 330k this round, I want to see how much we make. 330 to 440. Okay, 120k per round, and I'm not even done yet. Think again. I will just swap out this for this, and then temple, and then we're pretty close to done. Yes, I also, as you see, enabled a mod just so I can see how close I am to getting the categories. Very close right now. That should be 50k of support. Perfect. 310 over the limit. Sell this because I don't need military sack. And I guess while I'm at it, I might as well just go for a True Sun God. It's like one round away, yeah. Military cleared. And yes, we don't need Vengeful. I'm sure of that. All we need is a 40% discounts. And we get back our training power. And again, I think that's it. The only thing I'm missing, really, is Ultra Boosting 10x, Ultra Boosting each BRF. But let's see if I can get away without that. I do not know what I want to do for Tier 3 yet. Whether it be a Paragon, or maybe if I have the TSG buff, go for actual damage towers. Maybe I still want to entertain the idea of a Spike Factory Paragon. Because even though it spikes get wiped, I mean, surely the track, like the issue with the Spike Paragon normally, it does damage in a very small area. So if the boss isn't there, it will be very bad. But even though it's Vortex, this map is great in that it basically will keep the boss in one area. $400,000, ladies and gents. So, let's again, guess accrue pops on our Super Mines. I'm also going to replace this Monkey City for the time being for a homeland because I need the double damage buff. And okay, I guess I'm just going to beat Tier 3 with normal towers. No Paragons just yet. Do you think we can also bet on maybe the Wizard Paragon, like, not being stunned here? Ray Zoom last tower. Surely these have to be enough buffs. Lego. If it's not, I guess we'll just buy a makeshift Paragon. Come on, give me Homeland. Well, the thing is, oh wow, it's a lot of damage. Sadly, 2 towers got stunned, and that's why these towers are very sus to work with on this map. Looks good though. Our other towers, I think, are picking up the slack. Another of this, and that's good. We still have not used our Regen Potions, so we use that for a Giant Burst at the end. I repeat, a Giant Burst. Okay, let's try to use this time also to... Oh, actually, hang on. I wanted to get level 20 Geraldo, but it refreshes the shop, so I guess I should use my Regen Potions now to kill this boss quicker. Come on, go, go, go. 3 of 8. Last Rejuve. By level 20. Get Paragon Totems. Yep, last skull, and very nice. I'm honestly really skeptical about using Spike Paragon, man. Because it'd literally be useless now that I see Tier 3 for 7 out of 8 skulls. Unless I somehow put it, like, all the way over here, but then the mines won't hit. Should we maybe backtrack with Spike Paragon, I'm thinking? The more I think about it, the more it's not worth it. So, okay. No Super Mines then. No Spike Paragon. I still think Wizard can work. I can probably just put it even lower, like where the BRF is later. I actually like the idea of a sub Paragon. Maybe I can use that for a tier, the Tier 4 kill. If you put it intel, there's 0 chance it gets stunned over here. Or maybe we can use Boat Paragon for tier 4. I'm pretty excited about how high of a boat I can get here. So sell this first to make space. I guess thanks to the Paragonomics. Let me just see. Max cash flow only gets me 76, so definitely not worth it. I'd probably just say 60. So I have enough money for the Boat Paragon. Greatest mod of all time. And I'm assuming this is going to be enough to beat Tier 4. Even though it's like not even near Vortex. Just hoping the planes do enough. Should we just get the sub Paragon now while we're at it? Alright, how about for degree 40 submarine? Oh, it's actually not that much money. Do I do it now? Or maybe I can wait for pops first. Yeah, I'd rather do that. So let's just go. Alright, and just hope 60 is enough. If not, I'll quickly buy this last minute. Come on, boat. You can do it. If he gets done, then yeah, we definitely gotta redo. We use first strikes, get it faster, and nice, no stun. I think we're safe. Now, here's the thing. If I don't get sub now, then these Paragon Totems are kind of going to go to waste, or rather, they're not going to be used on my big plane. So maybe now? How much money? Okay, I can save 60,000 from round 100. Let's just do it. And not waste time. There we go. Guarantee a victory right now. And I think we need at minimum 60, and we're good. And what did I just die to? How did I die with 2 Paragons? That's insane. That's insane. Okay, 502. And I think maybe here was the issue. Maybe I didn't have decamo. Because this was unsubmerged. Maybe I'll try submerging and see what that does. And I died again. Oh, wait, no. Is it the tar pits bug? Remember when I showcased this in early access? I somehow died to a random DDT. I don't know if that's the cause of this, but that could be it again. I don't know. In that case, the answer would just be get a Legend of the Night. Alright, let's sell one then, just in case that was the issue. And we'll see if, like, the portal opens up. On the oh, it did, yep. They didn't fix the thing. Oh, God. But thankfully, I think there is a way to brute force those DTs to not die to them. You just have to stack stalls. And hope that's enough. Oh, right, Rejuve Potion 2, Rejuve. That's 2 extra lives you can use. That's the only way to get around it, as far as I recall. Okay. It was not a Nautic Siege Core issue. We'll go for it now. Sacrifice 3 totems for it. I will still submerge the thing. Wait, no. Okay. Probably just a coincidence, right? Not an issue of Sub-Paragon. Yeah. It's leaking again. So there's the second Rejuve. I did not expect this to be the issue with beating Elite Vortex. Not the boss itself, but the map. One more Rejuve we can use, but thankfully we do not need it. Thank goodness. Alright. Wait, what? Okay, come on. This is not fair. Okay, fine. We'll just use it now because I know I get it back up for round 120. Doesn't Vortex make that even worse? Because they were already moving at really fast speed with the bug. But if the slipstream multiplies that, then it's no wonder they just blink by your defense. Okay, and now can we finally get our Sub-Paragon? Please, 272k, thank you. Alright, so I don't normally do this, but because I have the ability to Time Machine, I'm going to go Ace Paragon 1 round before the boss spawns in. Just so I get the cooldown off on the Carpet Bomb. So that does mean lose 1 round of income from selling farms, but I think worth it. So I currently plan to, like, have this for damage, not submerge it, because you need the sub in range for the CDR on Paragons, but on this map, I don't think you can do an ace here. The sub range is so tiny. It's also not a very high degree right now, thanks to the amount of pops we have. 47 with 14 totems and 2.5 million. And just like that, with the tiers, 56 already, so I can't get 80, right? Yeah, don't even bother spending all your money. Just get the bare minimum, and we'll have $1 million left over, which is enough for, I guess, a decent wizard. Oh my god, it's 59. Did I misclick? I probably nudged it by 1 pixel too much. How much is degree 40 wizard gonna cost? I can't afford it. Wow. Wait, did I not sell the NFT yet? My bad. I didn't realize. There we go. Now we have 100k left over for, I guess, the good stuff, like Mad. Not just Mad, but remember, stalls. Stalls. So maybe I should buy... try to get stuff to stun. Is it possible you think maybe a Carpet of Spikes on the other lanes could pop DDs in time? I can try that as well. I think we're ready to just bring on tier 4, or tier 5, sorry. Let's launch the 15-second thing from the Nautic Siege Core. Buy Carpet of Spikes. On the bright side, I think the DT rounds are not at all coming anytime soon, and Wizard's a waste of money, guys. At least I couldn't unstun it for the first skull. So it's probably gonna be stunned for the rest of the run. Whoops. Again, maybe we don't need it. And what? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. How did these get stunned too? Wow. Okay, tier 5 Vortex range is bigger than I thought. I guess it's just Ace solo? Ain't no way degree 60 Ace beats all. Also, wait. So the Wizard gets stunned, but the Phoenix still does damage. That's fascinating. Alright. Skull there. Let's drop Carpet Bomb right about now. We're really just about to see if the ace pair can say, nah, I'll do it myself. We're really about to see that, aren't we? Halfway now, it's keeping pace. And that's why come late game, Vortex is the easiest boss. Because of the knockback, you have so much more time to beat things. But honestly, I kind of feel like it would have been possible, like the other bosses, because, well, they wouldn't get stunned, like the ace does. Or the other 3 Paragons. Another Carver Bomb. I feel like we're falling behind pace until Carver Bomb saves us. Yep. Again, in hindsight, if I had known these would be stunned, I obviously would have built all over the abyss and put them further away. But just bad timing, and thankfully, no deaths. No deaths to, like, the Tar Pits bug. I think because no DT spawn until 126. So GG. We have done it. As a lot of commenters requested, an elite boss on Tar Pits. Granted, again, I wish it could have been done under normal rules and with other bosses too, but as with most expert maps on elite bosses, it's always the early game that is the roadblock. Also, how the hell did I select the Buccaneer Paragon plane? Is that a thing? Anyway, 25 million pops, somehow 3 million, 1 million, and 16.